We are live!
What's up?
What's up, everybody? It is Friday of the festival.
What's going on, y'all? Good to see us.
I am here.
Looking dapper, Russell.
Oh, yeah, that is a dapper outfit.
He's got the matching thing on. Russell's the man.
This. Oh, I'm trying not to swear, but we almost.
Car.
They're
It's
coming
your
in
road.
hot.
We're just living on it.
So hot. Okay, we're here. We're alive, and I'm here with my good friend Lance Carpenter.
What's going on,
Oh
y'all?
man, I'm stoked.
Lee,
It's gonna
doing
be
good?
great.
Come on, we'll
I'm
let you
gonna
go
let
across. I mean, we're
everybody
between a
cross.
rock and a hard place right now, so. He wrote that.
Oh, he wrote Rock and Hard Place.
Lee did, yeah.
Ah, I love it. We're in the
And Russell.
songwriter
They both did, yeah.
central area right now.
They both did.
And we're really stoked to be here. I just want to say thank you to the Key West Songwriters Festival for letting me do this. It's such a fun little show, and everybody gets a chance to get to know Lance a little better and every other songwriter. Thank you to BMI, and also to my BOSE S1 Pro Plus back there, and my trusty little ratchet strap that's keeping it on there tight for me so we don't lose it. Anyway, that's what's going to make Lance sound so good. But we're going to get started. It started with my first question. You know, it's my favorite. I like to start off. Don't be nervous. Man, I love Lance. I've heard him play for so long, and he's got so many great songs. So tell us what song you are most proud of, and tell us why.
Gosh. I've been thinking, this is one of them questions you always dread in an interview. 'Cause like, you've got so many songs. How can you like pick out your baby? I don't have kids, but it's like asking a mom that's got 7 kids. Which one of your kids is your favorite?
Yeah, that's a good example.
Just on top of my mind right now, there's a couple that come out, and I'm torn between 2 songs. One's called Bama Blue Waves, which was one of the first songs me and Forrest Whitehead ever wrote. It was my first cut in Nashville, and it was like that proud moment of writing something that another major artist recorded that didn't have anything to do with it. And a song that's current, that I may do the current one later. Maybe it'll fit a question. I think I'm going to start with Bama Blue Waves.
Dude, I think I've heard Bama Blue Waves. So do it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one. I don't even need to pick on this one. Woo! What's up?
Woo!
I haven't done it in forever, so. Wrote this with Forrest Whitehead. It was recorded by Dylan Scott. I saw some kids throwing their bags into the back of a ragtop Jeep. I overheard them talking about how they can't wait to get to the beach. And it made me smile. Took me back a while as I walked back to the house. All I could think about was Bama Blue Waves on that unforgettable spring break. Salty kiss, sandy hair, souvenir towel on the fishing pier. Watching that sunset fade into those Bama Blue Waves. She worked the counter selling t-shirts down at Alvin's Island Shop. I told dadgummit, I messed it up.
What you got?
I was looking at someone on the sidewalk and forgot it. Here we go, second verse.
Do it.
She worked the counter. Now I'm sitting here thinking, jeez.
She worked it.
She worked the counter, yeah. She
It's
worked
distracting here.
counter at t-shirt shop. Dadgummit. It's so hard to stop in the middle of a song and do it. Look at me, Mr. Professional. Bama Blue Waves. I gotta do this little turnaround. Maybe that'll get me back on pace. She worked the counter selling t-shirts down at Alvin's Island Shop. I saw. Now I'm in my head.
You're in your head of it. Give me the chorus again.
This is so crazy about being in a golf cart. There's too much like, I'm looking at this and looking at that. I need to just close my eyes and think about that song.
You know?
She worked the counter selling t-shirts down at Alvin's Island Shop. I made a joke, said you should come show me around when you get off. That made her laugh. She said, we'll see about that That night our feet got wet in those Bama blue waves on that unforgettable spring break. Salty kiss, sandy hair, a souvenir towel on the fishing pier. Watching that sunset fade into those Bama blue waves. What's going on, friend? Yeah, all of those Bama blue waves on that unforgettable spring break. Salty kiss, sandy hair, a souvenir towel on a fishing pier. Knowing I couldn't stay, like a footprint that didn't want to be washed away by those Bama blue waves. Bama blue waves.
Personally, I like that version. You know, a little stopping, a little figuring it out.
Yeah, that just goes to show you, songwriters out there, you mess up, just keep going.
You just keep going, man. This is why it's live.
That song will never be done like that ever again. That's so
once
unique.
in a lifetime moment between us. It is like a really interesting and a fun thing, but you know, there's a lot of distractions. It's Key West. There's people hollering. Somebody just stopped on the shore, like, I know him. I'm like, yeah. And it's just one of the fun things about it. All right, next question. Tough. I want them to be tough, but I want them to like give people an opportunity to get to know you as a writer a little differently than maybe in a round, and be really specific about it. And so my next question.
Well, before you jump to the next question, I'll tell you that song.
Are you watching?
We were on a trip. Jim McBride, who wrote a bunch of the Alan Jackson's, became a friend. He invited me and Forrest on a writer's retreat to Gatlinburg in the Smoky Mountains. And we were there for 4 days. Well, on the last day, Jim's wife needed something done at the house. And he goes, y'all stay an extra day. And here's the phone. And I said, Jim, if you do that, we're going to write a song that becomes a big hit and get cut. Let's go back. He was just taking me out for a steak dinner. And we were sitting on the porch looking at the Smoky Mountains. He goes, what do you want to write today? I said, man, I want to write a song about the ocean. I said, I know it's weird looking at the mountains. And I started talking about Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, where I've vacationed all my life. And the second verse is a true story. I went up to a girl that was making T-shirts at the Alvin's Island thing, and I said, "What's going on, ladies?" I got up and said, "What's going on?" And I said, "Let me see your hand." And I wrote my number on a hand that night. We went out and had a drink or two, walked around the beach, and just kind of a cool thing.
Sounds like a rom-com.
And we were hanging out playing at the house one day, and Dylan Scott, he said, "Man, that's awesome." He goes, "I might cut that someday." And we're like, "Awesome."
Yeah.
Well, Dylan calls us. This was months later. He goes, "Hey, let's go eat." We got this rig, and we drove to Cinco de Mayo. And he goes, "Hey, I want y'all to hear something." And he played the cut.
Oh my God!
And we're like, "Holy crap!"
That's so cool.
I'll never forget Gordon Mode on the piano playing it. And then months later, I thought I want to put it on a project too. And I called Gordon and I said, "I want you to play on mine too."
That's so
He
cool.
remembered the song, didn't even need a chart. Gordon's a blind keyboard player, but he didn't even need to look at the chart. He remembered the song.
Oh, I love that.
So anyway, it's just
Beautiful
a special
song.
song. So.
It's really interesting as songwriters too. Like, it's a cool way for like him to tell you, "Hey, I cut your song." It's a big deal, and it's just it's like amazing when someone's like, "This thing that meant something to you now means something to me," and I want to sing it in my own voice. And so we're gonna cross here before everybody hits us. Don't be mad. I'm trying not to
We love y'all.
this guy.
Y'all are the best. Have a good time in Key West.
Woo! Okay. Next question. I know that you are very hardworking. You write all the time. You've been in Nashville, and you write with a lot of people, a lot of different people. I always see you writing with big hitters, and then you do a lot of mentoring and helping people that are learning to write, which I really love and admire about you. So tell me the freshest, most recent thing that's either been had something that's really fresh in your mind, whatever that means to you, because it could be, you know, this is the most recent thing coming out, this is the most recent thing I wrote. So what's the freshest thing you got going on?
I've got a scoop for your friends here for Key West and for Golf Cart Karaoke. This is a song, I wrote this song with Doug McCormick in like 2016. And it's just been one of them songs I've loved. I've always kind of wanted to do something that was in the country Christian world.
Okay.
And I'm a part of Music Row Ministries, which is a men's group that meets every week. And we're trying to find a way to broaden that space between CCM music and country music. And so we're trying to get a new genre of music created. Maybe y'all out there listening can help. We're trying to create a genre called Kingdom Country.
Oh, okay.
And so I've got this song that I'm going to be recording, and I've played it at 10 Pan South since. And I had a gentleman in the round that some of y'all may have heard of. His name's Larry Gatlin from the Gatlin Brothers.
Oh, okay.
I played this song, and he stopped and he goes, you know, I've got some brothers that have sang some country music and some gospel music, and I know we're doing a show here, and I don't know if this is the right place to do it, but Lance, would you let me and my brothers sing on that song with you?
That's so awesome.
So we're going to be putting this out later this year, and it's going to be Lance Carpenter featuring the Gatlin Brothers.
Shut up. That is
and I'm so excited that the fact that if I had just put the song out, it would have gotten some eyes on it and some ears on it, but now it's going to have such a bigger platform for people to hear this song, for it to touch their lives.
I love that.
And to push the message of Kingdom Country.
That's so cool. Awesome. All right, play it for us. Give it to us.
All right, here we go. And one of the cool things about this song, we were writing it, Doug, he had the title and he had a couple of lines, but when he told me the title, I instantly knew how the song was going to end. It was just one of them, like God just dropped it down on me.
All right.
And so here we go. This is called Without Jesus. I wonder if they'd be able to pick or to. Let me just put a little finger like that a little better. Bricks and boards are nothing more than a building with a steeple. A Sunday congregation full of ordinary people. That little church would just be some old landmark, plain and simple. Without Jesus, in the name of the Father and the Son and Holy Ghost, that preacher dunked me under in that shade tree fishing hole. It would be just another muddy river, I suppose. Without Jesus, I'm just flesh and bone. I ain't no saint. I wrestle with regret. Yeah, that devil knows my name. I'd be a long lost soul on a long dark road. Faith and hope would be just words to me. Without Jesus, family Bible would only be a place to keep the picture of Grandma in her wedding dress and Grandpa right there with her. John 3:16 would just be some forgotten piece of scripture. Without Jesus, I'm just flesh and bone. I ain't no saint. I wrestle with regrets. Yeah, that damn devil knows my name. I'd be a long lost soul on a long dark road. Faith and hope would be just words to me. Without Jesus, I believe every word the good book has to say about the day they found that heavy stone up and rolled away. It was just a pile of sheets laying in an empty grave. Without Jesus, without Jesus.
That is how you end that song. When you got to it, I was like, man. Also, like, we turned on a road that was one way, and in my defense, there is no one-way sign anywhere.
There was not, and I was really close.
I even double-checked it. I was like, what is going on? And
I really came close to it. I'd be a long-lost soul on a one-way road. It would have fit, but I couldn't get it out.
It really would have fit. Oh, man. Well, we made it out, and still got to enjoy the hook of that song, and you got to enjoy whatever my facial expressions were. Oh, my God, Lance, thank you for doing this with me.
Oh, man.
I have one last question, you
All
guys.
right, one more.
And I love this question. I like ending with it because it is always something different, and it's different for every person. And I think for someone like you, it really could be anything, because maybe it's a cut, maybe it's a song you wrote that made you want to write music, maybe it's a song you heard that somebody else did. But play me a song that has changed your life. Music is so powerful. It really can change lives. I mean, the song you just sang, you wrote it for the intention of changing someone's life, you know? And so that is also a beautiful thing. So play me a song that has changed your life.
My goodness. I've got to go with a song that really, you know, gave me a chance to make music. Just take it from a hobby to a career.
Yeah.
And it's Love Me Like You Mean It.
I love this song.
Kelsey Ballerini, thank you so much for writing this song with us, recording it, working your butt off, traveling thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of miles, playing it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And then 10 years later, reimagining it to a whole other song. 10 years later, she released, just a few weeks back, a new version of it that's kind of matured like her career has. I haven't learned how to play the new version yet, so y'all are going to get the original version. But on a Monday night eating pizza in the lobby of Black River, me and my roommate Forrest Whitehead and Kelsey and Josh Kerr were just sitting there getting to know each other, playing music that we love, and one thing led to another, and the first line just kind of came out in conversation, and it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and we were like, should we just get a date and come back and maybe try this? And we may never get back together. Let's just see what happens. Let's give it a little bit. And we kept it catchy, conversational, didn't care about the radio, and
I love that.
And it fell out, and Forrest did a demo of it, and I remember Jeff Carlton, my old publisher, he sent us an email. He said, love the vocal, won't work on country radio, ... yet. And he knew when he heard it. He said he saw the future, and he said this song is going to do something crazy, and it started her career that she's grown into something incredible. And it's just to be part of a song, to be a small part of a song that helped launch an artist's career.
Yeah.
It really hits home. So I'm so happy to have this song that changed my life.
That's so great. Okay, give it to us.
I sing it just like her, so I'm not singing to a boy, but here we go. It's called Love Me Like You Mean It. If you know it out there, sing along with me. Well, oh, hey, boy with your hat back, I kinda like that. If you wanna walk my way, I'ma shoot you straight up, show me what you're made of. I ain't got time to waste on the boys that are playing the games, leaving the girls crying out in the rain. So tell me, baby, do you got what it takes? If you're gonna hold me like I'm leaving. If you're gonna kiss me like you need it. Baby, if you're not, you best get to leaving. If you're gonna love me like you mean it. If you're gonna talk the talk, better walk it. Gonna keep me like you lost it. If you're gonna say it, make me believe it. If you're gonna love me like you mean it. Oh, hey, I've had my share of losers, liars, and users looking for a heart to break. So if you like that, take a step back, 'cause I ain't got time to waste on the boys that are playing the game. when the girl's crying out in the rain. So tell me, baby, how you just crazy over me. If you're gonna hold me like I'm leaving. If you're gonna kiss me like you need it. Baby, if you're not your best kid to leave it. If you're gonna love me like you mean it. If you're gonna talk the talk, better walk it. Gonna keep me like you lost it. If you're gonna say and make me believe it. If you're gonna love me, boy, love me like you mean it. If you're gonna hold me like I'm leaving. If you're gonna kiss me like you need it. Baby, if you're not your best kid to leaving. If you're gonna love me. If you're gonna talk the talk, better walk it. Gonna keep me like you lost it. If you're gonna say and make me believe it. If you're gonna love me, boy, love me like you mean it. Love me like you mean it. If you're gonna love me. For golf cart karaoke in Key West, baby. Love me like you mean it.
Yay, Lance! Oh man, what a great one. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Golf Cart Karaoke. Please go follow Lance on all of his socials and follow his career. He's such a wonderful person. And if you are here in town, go watch him play this week. We're here till Sunday. It's going to be a great time. Thank you again to BMI, Key West Songwriters Festival, and of course, BOSE for that beautiful S1 Pro Plus back there. It sounds good, right?
It does.
It does. It's like I'm driving around and I'm like, I'm really proud of it. So anyway, thank you guys. I'm Sheena Brooke. I'll be back at 1 o'clock with Palmer Anthony. See you later.